Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we are doing an overnight stop in Bristol before we leave for Benidorm. It's tipping it down at the minute, hence why I got my hood up. And we are gonna go to IKEA Bristol and we're gonna take you with us. From where we're staying, it's 2 buses because I've got a new wheelchair and it doesn't do as much mileage, so make use of the transport available to us. So let's go. So the terrain for wheelchairs is not the best in Bristol, but we make do of it. Look at that gorgeous church there. So that was a bit of an access fail because the bus stop is the other side of the road, but there's no disabled access to get to it at all. So we're going to have to try and walk down to where we get the second bus. It's only 1 bus an hour to right by IKEA. So yeah, let's go. Them houses over there, guys, it reminds me of Balamory. So we're just crossing the waterfront bridge at the minute. There we go, there's a view of that. Guys, there's a hole in the wall. No, literally, that's what that pub is called over there. It's literally called Hole in the Wall. See, there's a hole in the wall. So now we're going to go across Queen Square and then over there where that tall blue building is where the bus stop is to get to IKEA, so we should make that bus okay. But yeah, the terrain here, obviously with these puddles, if you're a wheelchair user, it does scare me because I don't know if there's like any path potholes in them or not. Oh, look at that doggy running around, that's so cute. Looking forward to IKEA?
Yeah.
Me too.
I want them bloody meatballs.
It'll be my second time going to IKEA ever. I did go to the one in Cardiff. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't a fan of it. The lifts were absolutely awful. So we've made it to the area where all the buses are. I think we're going to go that way. And we're going to go and get on the number 25 bus. So here they have potentials of the inside the bus and the outside the bus and also the time, which is good. And they are electric buses as well. And they have a manual ramp to get on and off. Well, looks like a manual ramp, but I could be wrong. So if you want to do the journey to IKEA by bus, you need this stop, the C6 and the number 25 bus. There are some buses here that have double doors and electric ramps, such as this one. So we survived the bus journey, we've just got off and I think IKEA is right in front of us, so let's go. Right, so just a bit of an update for the vlog. We are trying to find the accessible entrance. So far it says to go to the underground parking, which we've done, but there was no drop curb and safe pedestrian entrance. So we went to the staff entrance, no one was there, and now we're coming around here, which I think might be the way, but I don't know, and the chair is beginning to die, which isn't good. So we found the entrance. It's not very good for people who come on the bus who are disabled. There's no clear signage saying where to go. So yeah, anyway, all that's over with. So we're now going to go inside. So we are finally here. We made it. This is the lift.
Doors closing.
So here we go. Oh, look at these sofas. That's a nice cozy one. If you haven't been to IKEA before, it's basically a warehouse and you have to follow a route. And it takes you through different rooms. So we've got living room at the minute and Luke's just chilling at the minute. I love how they've done that Christmas tree. That looks cozy. You have these arrows that you follow. Oh, look at this, guys. It's very cozy. Oh my god, they got a piano. Oh, it's locked. So as you go around IKEA, you have these pencils and forms. So basically, you can write on there product name, article number, price, aisle and location. It's basically like a shopping list. Now obviously there are a lot of people there shopping, so I'm trying to not get anyone in shop. It can be difficult at times in public not to. Got all the dining table area here. That is a really nice kitchen. I like that. That's quite a cozy kitchen, that one. Where does that door go? It's a fake door.
Fake door.
Look at this kitchen. It's got an old-fashioned feel to it. Look at that tap and that sink. Wow, that is very old-fashioned. So you have the sign here that tells you what is where, which is quite good. But all these different selection of taps you can get. Mental. I just took a break from filming there because my mum is looking for some computer chairs. But we're back to it now anyway. Now in the bed section, and I absolutely love the look of this bed frame. It looks so cozy. Got plenty of beds here. Oh, look at this area, guys. It looks very cozy. Look at this walk-in wardrobe. That is lush. In the children's area now, where you can buy a panda for £3. You can choose all your child's bedroom furniture as well while you're here. So we have come to the IKEA restaurant that everybody loves. So here we have marinated salmon, sticky toffee cake, I think that's apple pie, mash and the famous meatballs and chips and gravy. Where we've sat, luckily I can charge my wheelchair battery. I was so worried about not having any juice to get back to the hotel. So our meal comes to £23.10 for 7 items, which is pretty good really. Sorry for the weird camera angle, I've just got someone sat behind me. I don't really want to get in the shots, but I've got an orange juice. Could you grab the fork at all, please? Thank you. I've got some marinated salmon here. Now, enjoy. It's quite nice. Got some kind of sauce with it. So let's put a little of that on. And a little of lemon juice on. We're sat on the higher up table because obviously I needed to charge my wheelchair. It's the only place we could do that. That's really nice. So I was right, this is apple cake, so let's give it a try. Very nice. Very nice, huh? Now enjoy it. So we are in the very clean changing places facility here in Bristol IKEA. Access with a radar key. So we're now on level 1, which is bits that are coming soon. We're now heading out of IKEA. And I shall summarise our video in a bit. And that's where I left you. I'm so sorry. It was just really busy in there. I was getting quite overwhelmed really. One thing I do want to speak about, IKEA Bristol could massively improve on. If you're going there by bus, we got the 25, we cut through the retail park and we were looking for like a ramp or a lift to get us down to IKEA. There wasn't one, so we had to go all the way around where the cars come in at the back, and it was a very, very steep hill and my wheelchair kept skidding off. I felt really scared. I couldn't have done it independently at all. We got down there, we got to the side entrance, which was completely accessible once we'd got, down from the higher bit to a lower bit. Got all the way there, entrance closed. And at this point my wheelchair was dying. And then we had to go all the way to the front of the building, down the ramp where the cars go, which was extremely dangerous, and in through that way. And then coming out, we decided to go down to the car parks. We thought, I can get through the way the cars go out because it would have been a little bit safer, but still a bit of a risk. So once you reach the car park, there is literally no pedestrian disabled access out of that place, which is very dangerous. We cut through the car park, we saw a little walkway, we followed it, and what were we faced with? Stairs. We were faced with stairs. Luckily, my new wheelchair is very, very light. My partner was able to lift my wheelchair up the stairs, and then he helped me up the stairs, which wasn't ideal because I felt like I was going to fall on them stairs. It was awful. Couldn't have done it without him, so thank you, darling, if you're watching. Got up the stairs, and because I was going to fold my wheelchair for my partner to lift, and he just grabbed it when I was doing it. I got at the top, I thought the clip was back in to stop it folding. We got not even 2 minutes away. I went down a curb, then up a drop curb, and the chair went from that to that, me in it. This was very, very dangerous, and this could have been prevented had IKEA had suitable disabled access around the entire building. You know, because there's going to be people like myself who want to come on public transport, but now I am put off going to that IKEA again using public transport because of the situation with that. So that's something IKEA could really improve, and I wouldn't mind helping if they were to reach out to me about that. I'm quite shaken from where I had before. It made me feel really scared. And then we went to get the bus, 25 back. We got to the stop. It said like due, 5 minutes, whatnot, and then it disappeared. And there was no bus. Looked on the app, the bus had already gone, so the times on the first bus app were wrong. So we then saw like plenty of buses going around by the roundabout, so we went to a stop up there. We crossed the road just in time. There was a buggy, and there was just a buggy boarding the bus at this time. I said to the driver, my wheelchair is quite small. If you let me on, I can communicate with the pushchair users and we can all get on and get on with our journey, which I normally do in my hometown of Swindon, and the drivers are fine with it. You know, I know how much space I need, how much room and all that. But no, this driver literally laughed at me and drove off. Now, we weren't very happy with this because we rushed for that bus. Fast forward, we got on the next number 24 bus, explained to the driver what happened. He was able to give us his details so we could track the previous bus and get the driver reported, because that shouldn't have happened. There was plenty of room on that bus for me and the 2 pushchairs. So yeah, apart from them things, my IKEA trip, I enjoyed it. There's things that really could be improved there. So if you're a wheelchair user and you want to go to IKEA Bristol, I recommend going in a taxi or in a car, not as a pedestrian using public transport, which is really, really sad, you know, for me to say. Anyway, I'm going to start yanning on. I've been yanning on this clip for 6 minutes. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this vlog, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment. And there will be more videos coming your way very, very soon. We are off to Benidorm tomorrow, so make sure you give me a follow. Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves. Speak to you soon. Bye.